Hello everyone, myself Jitendra Yadav. I am a student of BTech fourth year of Civil Engineering in Faculty of Engineering, Lucknow. I am going to give a presentation on liquefaction of soil under the guidance of JP sir. These are the contents which I discuss in the next slide. First, introduction. Second, type of soil liquefaction, factor governing soil liquefaction, effect of soil liquefaction, case study, method to reduce damage of soil liquefaction, conclusion and references. Introduction. What is soil liquefaction? Liquefaction is a phenomenon in which strength and stiffness of soil is reduced by earthquake, shaking or other rapid loading. Soil liquefaction generally occurs in loose sand saturated soil. Let's discuss about saturated soil. When void present between soil particle is full by water, that soil is called saturated soil. When dynamic loading is applied, the volume of loose soil decreases and water present in soil going upwards. The settlement of soil occurs. That whole process called soil liquefaction. Due to this, strength and stiffness of soil is decreases. As shown in figure, before earthquake, space between soil particle is more in comparison of water after earthquake. Loosely packed grains of soil are held together by friction. Poor spaces filled with water. Shaking destabilizes the soil by increasing the space between grains and soil flow like a liquid. Let's discuss about reason behind the liquefaction of soil. As we know that total stress बराबर effective stress plus pore water pressure. During the earthquake or dynamic loading, pore water pressure increases, so effective stress is decreases because total pressure remains same. When effective stress decreases, bearing capacity of soil decreases, so building or other structure is collapsed. Type of soil liquefaction. There are two types of soil liquefaction: flow liquefaction and cyclic mobility. What is flow liquefaction? Flow liquefaction is an instability that can be triggered at small strengths when the applied shear stress is greater than shear strength of liquefied soil. And second type is cyclic mobility. Cyclic mobility is liquefaction phenomena triggered by cyclic loading occurring in soil deposits with static shear stresses lower than the soil strength. Deformation due to cyclic mobility develop incrementally because of static and dynamic stresses that exist during an earthquake. Some example of flow liquefaction and cycle mobility. Factors governing soil liquefaction. Earthquake intensity and duration. If earthquake intensity is high, then more soil liquefaction is occur. And second is presence of groundwater and soil type. Soil liquefaction is more in loose sand soil. And soil liquefaction is also depend upon particle size gradation and trapped air and previous strain history. Effect of soil liquefaction. First, buckling of piles. Pile, founda- Pile foundation for support is deep in the soil. For support, But if shear strength of soil less, then foundation buckle, which leads to collapsing of the structure. And second effect is spreading of ground. The soil structure to move in downward direction to liquefaction, that is occur because volume of soil decreases. Slope starting from an angle of 3 degree are prone to lateral spreading. And third is the impact of soil liquefaction on environment is extremely dangerous. And building whose foundation stand directly on the sand which liquefies will experience a sudden loss of support. Where a thin crust of non-liquefied soil exists between building foundation and the liquefied soil, a punching shear type foundation failure may be occur. The irregular settlement of ground may also break underground utility lines. The upward pressure applied by the movement of liquefied soil through the crust layer can crack weak foundation slabs and enter building through service ducts and may allow water to damage the building contents and electrical service. Bridge and large building constructed on pile foundation may lose support from the adjacent soil and buckle or come to rest at a tilt after the earthquake induced shaking. Case study: Soil liquefaction zones in Guwahati, India. Guwahati is considered as most active seismic region in the world as per IS 1893. Guwahati falls under the seismic zone 5. Guwahati is at the risk if an earthquake having 8 or a higher magnitude strikes. An earthquake measuring 8.1 scale that originated in Shillong on the 12th June 1870 started a liquefaction process in the whole Brahmaputra plain. This led to floods around the plains and plateau. In the plains, water gradually reduced and formed lakes and ponds. The earthquake led to massive destruction of property and houses. Embankment started sinking under the liquid soil. This phenomena occurred again in 1950. Some images of soil liquefaction. Methods to reduce damage due to soil liquefaction. We should not construct a building on saturated soil. Soil study must be conducted before construction. Soil mapping must be made mandatory. Liquefaction proof structural system improving soil condition methods to mitigate soil liquefaction have been designed to improve soil strength and quality. Methods such as vibro compaction, dynamic compaction, and use of vibro stone columns are preferable. What is vibro compaction? Vibro compaction is a ground improvement technique that densifies clean, cohesionless granular soil with a downhole vibrator. And what is dynamic compaction? Dynamic compaction is a method that is used to increase the density of the soil when certain subsurface constants make other method inappropriate. This process involves dropping a heavy weight repeatedly on ground is a certain time interval. Conclusion: It is concluded that structure built on loose saturated soil is dangerous, and we should also adopt that method with which reduce the chances of soil liquefaction. Hence, the various methods in which the severity of damage as a result of liquefaction can be reduced, the behavior of soil under the influence of loading forces and soil water interaction. And these are the references.